Hey, y'all, it's January 27th, and I got a message for former President Joe Biden. See, he put this post here on social media. I want to walk through it and say a few words. First of all, he says, what has unfolded in Minneapolis this past month betrays our most basic values as Americans. I agree wholeheartedly, completely betrays our values. It does. But let me go on. He says, we are not a nation that guns down our citizens in the street. Joe, we are a nation that guns down our citizens in the street. It's getting captured on video. We are a nation that guns down our citizens in the streets. Now then you say, we are not a nation that allows our citizens to be brutalized for exercising their constitutional rights. Again, Joe, you're wrong. We are a nation that brutalizes citizens for exercising their constitutional rights. We spray tear gas on them. If they witness us gunning down our citizens in the streets, that first thing you said, if they witness it, then we put them in detention centers and probably brutalize them for witnessing it and, to try to keep them from talking. Let's move to that last point. You say we are not a nation that tramples the Fourth Amendment and tolerates our neighbors being terrorized. But Joe, we are a nation that tramples the Fourth Amendment. And people tolerate their neighbors being terrorized, especially if they have brown skin and speak Spanish. They even call up and report on their neighbors. So we are all these things that you say we're not. But listen here, Joe. See, you said something about 5 years ago. You said you were going to be a one-term president. You weren't going to run for a second term, but you were running that time to prevent us from electing a monster, this monster who currently occupies the White House. And you did a good job of that. And it was pretty good 4 years. But then you forgot what you promised. And you decided to run again when everybody knew you shouldn't. You didn't listen to your advisors. Maybe your advisor didn't say anything. Maybe they're afraid to. But you ran again. By doing that, you prevented the Democrats from choosing their own candidate, getting that candidate ready, and doing all the campaigning and everything, giving them an opportunity to win. Because I really firmly believe if you had just stepped down like you said you're going to, we would have gotten someone elected. And then all those things you say up there, then we wouldn't be a nation that was gunning down citizens in the streets, brutalizing people for exercising their constitutional rights, tolerating neighbors being terrorized, trampling the Fourth Amendment. That wouldn't have happened if you had just kept your word. So I appreciate the sentiment, Joe, but we are now who we are.